Arizona and tourism go hand in hand. One of the top destinations, of course, Sedona, the gorgeous red rocks soaring right into the blue sky. But what if another Arizona town in another part of the state could be a second Sedona? And what if that town had always been associated with polygamy? ABC 15's Justin Pizzera is in Colorado City, Arizona for this story.
Along the Arizona Strip, you'll find two adjoining towns, Colorado City, Arizona, and Hilldale, Utah. A small street is the only thing dividing the two. Locals call this area the Crick. The towns are small and remote, nestled right up to a mountainside. It's a tight-knit community with a very complex history. Since the beginning, the towns have always been associated with polygamy, a reputation the town just hasn't been able to shake.
It's just a different lifestyle that a lot of people couldn't really relate to, and it just seemed quite abstract to a lot of people. They want to hear more about it.
Darlene and her brother Dalton both grew up in Colorado City and both left the church and their family for a life outside the small town. Now, as adults, they're both back, hoping to bring tourism to town.
It's a passion. I care about the community. I want to see it go in the right direction.
I've been training horses for about 35, 36 years, and we've been doing trail rides for about 18 years.
Del Timpson owns Blue Sage Adventures. He says more than half of his business comes from international travelers wanting custom trail rides in areas far less busy than nearby Zion National Park.
I mean, we have some beautiful country to ride in. Our most popular trail is we leave from here and just cross the road and go up into a canyon called Indian Box Canyon.
An array of Airbnbs are popping up. Some are more unique and adventurous, like this glamping campground. It's far from a hotel, but the tents are perched right in the mountain with air conditioning and beds. The views are hard to top.
Overall, it's just nightly.
Across town, Brian Stubbs helps operate Sandstone Adventures, a new covered wagon Airbnb. It's life, or at least a night, on the open range. The business has been so good, he's now expanding. In the backdrop of it all, Mother Nature. Extensive trails in the area link hikers with some of the most spectacular views around. Darlene says that alone is a selling point.
When I go hiking at the trails I was hiking as a child, when I was a child there wouldn't be really any vehicles from out of state. Now I go to those hikes, it's hard to find a parking spot. Like, there's license plates from all over.
Darlene says that's the goal, to bring people to town from all over. The town certainly does not shy away from talking about its complex past, but they're hoping people will leave that reputation where it belongs, in the past.
I love that people are feeling welcome enough to stop and hike, to go horseback riding, to go and have a beer at the brewery. I love that people feel welcome.
In Colorado City, Arizona, Justin Pizzera, ABC 15, Arizona.
There are very few polygamists left in Colorado City. Most left after the FLDS prophet said, quote, God had left the town, and after the federal government said the cities couldn't discriminate against non-FLDS members from buying property.